Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Fittingly, we have something that should be a most delectable matchup for anyone who loves a little flavor in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this full game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the give off the left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Makes the grab in their space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Beck. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback will keep it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There's some room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Back open in the middle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Hansen. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him, trying to get away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Underwood It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Hansen. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on second down for this offense. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that in. I know that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time,
he's going for the goal line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You wanted to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. The sure hands. It's Marshall. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. That's caught. It's Hansen. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll move the tight end. Calls his own number. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. And they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Found the spot in the defense. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The play action fake. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still on his feet at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Beck. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Marshall. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Maybe some room here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the run, still looking. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Motion from the back. Here's Underwood to throw. Uncorks it. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Looking for a crease, it's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the defense drags him down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 35. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. Got a little grass. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Hansen. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Unloads quickly. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I know the game plan has been so...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And the return team was not on high alert, and they pay for it. The fake picks up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Trying to take it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark?
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
To the air, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Number 9 sets to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Sends it back in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. In the red area, it's Hansen. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Underwood. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my team.
Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the UCF Knights and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you guys.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll give it to Watson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. This offense starts deep in a hole. Running inside, it's Craig. Burrows his way for a couple, he's out to the 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Fafita. Makes a catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knights. Took it all the way back to the house. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craig. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quick release on the RPO.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, the inside, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on third down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on fourth. Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Looking for room at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The short hands, it's Thomas. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a great job working the scramble drill. You know, QBs and quarterbacks, they practice this throughout the week. When the pocket breaks down and the play gets extended, receivers have to break off their route, and they've got to go find an open area of the field. Nice work there between the QB and wide receiver.
Got a wide open receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab in the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Craig. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown Knights. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Coming out with it, it's Craig. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
With the catch, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craig. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for a big play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You got to be so careful as a QB when you're throwing outside. It's got to be on time. That one a little bit late, and the defender caught it out of bounds. That should have been another interception. This QB's already thrown a couple.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's Watson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. The Knights will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Watson again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew him.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. They've got the screen set up. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Craig. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Arizona right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points. And again,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll pull it down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Firing to the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Craig. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Back to throw. It's Fafita. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finds space on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Arizona in a hurry. Slams ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it as a 28. It's first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? On the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Got his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back, and they're able to make the tackle.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Knights! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craig. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. They're working that left side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, With the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it's